Zedekiah was the last king of Judah, a man caught between the will of God and the power of men. His reign was marked by rebellion, fear, and ultimately destruction. He had a chance to save his people, but his choices led to the fall of Jerusalem and the Babylonian exile. He was placed on the throne by King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon, who had already conquered Judah and taken its former king, Jehoiakim, into captivity. As a vassal king, Zedekiah was expected to be loyal to Babylon, but deep down he resented being a puppet ruler. For a time, he followed Nebuchadnezzar's rule, but in secret, he sought alliances with Egypt, hoping they would help him break free from Babylon's control. This was a dangerous game, and the prophet Jeremiah repeatedly warned him, "Do not resist Babylon. Submit to their rule, and you will live." But Zedekiah was afraid of looking weak, afraid of his own officials, afraid of the people who wanted to fight back. He ignored God's warnings and chose rebellion instead. Nebuchadnezzar was furious. He marched his army back to Jerusalem and laid siege to the city. For nearly 2 years, the people suffered, starving, desperate, trapped behind the city walls. The once great city of David was now a place of horror, its people wasting away as Babylon's army waited outside. In the end, the walls could not hold. The Babylonians broke through, setting the city on fire, destroying the temple of God, and slaughtering many. Zedekiah, realizing his doom, fled in the night, hoping to escape. But he did not get far. Babylonian soldiers captured him near Jericho and brought him before Nebuchadnezzar. The punishment was brutal. They forced Zedekiah to watch as his sons were slaughtered before him, and then they gouged out his eyes, making the last thing he ever saw the death of his own children. Blind and broken, Zedekiah was taken in chains to Babylon, where he would live the rest of his life in captivity. His story is one of tragic failure, a man who had the chance to listen to God but instead listened to fear and false hope. He tried to save himself through political schemes, but in the end, his disobedience led to the downfall of Jerusalem and the destruction of the temple. Zedekiah's life serves as a warning. When God speaks, we must listen. Ignoring his word leads to ruin, but obedience brings life, even in difficult times.